Back for week 5 predictions this week, 10-5 on the season. And as I was sitting there last week watching Michigan get pounded into a pulp by a inferior Utah team, I was just jealous of all you people out there who got to root for better teams this week. Most of you are on my list for this week, so we will just jump right in. I can't even comment on the mess that right now is Michigan football. We'll get started with number 11 UCLA at number 15 Arizona State. UCLA can't score, simply put. Arizona State can. I like Arizona State by 2 touchdowns in this game, 28-14, since they are at home. It is in primetime tomorrow on Fox Sports 1. Check it out. Game number 2, CBS, 3:30. This game is at a neutral site at AT&T Stadium. Arkansas versus number 6 Texas A&M. I like Texas A&M and I like them big. Arkansas likes to run. If they're gonna win the game, they have to control the line of scrimmage and control the ball for most of the game. And if that doesn't happen, I like Texas A&M by at least 3 touchdowns. Number 16 Stanford going up to face a sneaky 4-0 Washington team under new head coach Mike Patterson, who came over from Boise State. Can Stanford and Mr. Hogan fix the red zone woes that Stanford had against USC? I think that they can. I like number 16 Stanford 28-24 in a closely fought game. I think Washington, though, is a sneaky team to watch out for in that Pac-12 North. Next, we have Missouri at number 13 South Carolina. South Carolina coming off that win versus Georgia. Not at Georgia, it was at home. Some trivia for you. Last 2 times, Georgia has come to South Carolina, and South Carolina has beaten Georgia and has taken control of the SEC East. South Carolina has lost the SEC East to Georgia the last 2 times. And the one time, Georgia started off 0-2. That was a couple years ago when they lost at a neutral site to Boise State. And I think that South Carolina is on the same path to do that again. I like Missouri in the upset this week over number 13 South Carolina on the road. I just think coming off that home loss to Indiana, Missouri's just going to have more than South Carolina will after coming off of that win last week. And finally, Oregon State at number 18 USC. USC coming off of that loss from Boston College after getting pounded on the ground. Now, Oregon State likes to spread you out and throw it. USC likes to spread you out and throw it. Although, I do like Oregon State in the upset. I think Sean Mannion and this Oregon State offense is time to shine. I think Oregon State is back. I think USC's depth will finally catch up with them and all the injuries. I like Oregon State on the road by 4 points, 28-24. So just to recap, I like Arizona State. I like Texas A&M big, unless if Arkansas can control the line of scrimmage. I like Stanford to ground and pound and win by 4 points. Missouri coming off of that loss to upset South Carolina, and Oregon State to upset USC on the road. We'll see how I do, and we'll check back in for week 6 predictions next week, and I'll comment on how bad just Michigan football has gotten.